Yes, Commissioner, good afternoon. A couple questions. The Article 7 language of the budget expands the services that the Boards of Cooperative Educational Services may provide in an OCFS operated facility to include services provided by BOCES, but currently BOCES, my understanding, they can only contract with OCFS for special ed services. The expansion of service, is that something that would be a cost to the locality, local BOCES district, or is that an additional contract paid for by the state?
I believe it would be the latter, Assemblyperson, and our goal here is to expand our contracting authority with local BOCES so that we can bring some of the non-special ed services that are provided to all children in public education, such as access to art, to foreign languages, some of the specialized vocational services that right now we do not have full bandwidth capacity to provide in all of our facilities.
Okay, so there'd be no additional local cost to the BOCES district then?
Not that I am aware of, sir.
Okay. I have one other thing. Who oversees the CPS workers, the Child Protective Services? If the hotline, whoever, you know, when something's going on and it's reported to Child Protective Services, who oversees it? Is that a county person that's working there, or is it somebody that's under your office?
So our state agency, OCFS, we administer and oversee the State Central Register, which receives approximately 300,000 calls a year. And once a report is taken, so it meets the threshold of some reasonable cause to suspect abuse or maltreatment, then our intake workers transmit that report to the local Department of Social Services for investigation.
Okay. I know of a couple instances where the response was totally unacceptable. And a certified reporter was giving early intervention services in a home and consistently saw more and more signs of abuse. And so she reported it and waited a couple, 3 days. Nothing seemed to have happened. She was there 3 days a week and reported again when she saw more bruises. And the child, unfortunately, was just not, it was not clean. She ended up having to change the diaper every time she was there, washing the child down with wipes. She reported to CPS services about 3 or 4 times, and finally she asked the question, what's happening? The response was, well, there's another therapy person that goes into that house, and we feel we have enough eyes on the ground that, you know, there's no cause for an investigation at this point. She said, you know, call us when you see something you think is really bad. Mm-hmm. And the certified reporter said, in other words, if I see the baby that's dead, that's when I call you. She said, I'm a certified reporter. You'll hear from me every time I see abuse. I refuse to have my license in jeopardy if you're not taking action. That caused an investigation, but what happened, they called the family, said, you've been reported for potential abuse. We're going to come out and investigate you at 10:30 tomorrow morning. So by the time they showed up, the baby was clean, the house was clean, and the parents were totally upset, said somebody called and reported it. To me, that's not the way to handle it. Number one, it should have been investigated on the first time through, not 4 or 5 times later, and to call in and let them know that they're coming out to look. Obviously, they're on their best behavior.
It would be very difficult.
What's the protocol?
Yeah, so it would be very difficult for me to comment on that individual case without knowing more specifics.
Would that be the normal protocol, that you call and let them know they're being investigated and they're coming out?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the
last part? The normal protocol would be that you call and let the family know that they're being investigated and somebody will be there at 10:30 tomorrow morning?
That can be a protocol. There's nothing in our regulation that prohibits a Department of Social Services from calling a family and letting them know that they will be coming out to make a visit to check on the safety. I can tell you that that is not customarily the practice in most local departments of social services.
Normally it would be a surprise call, visit, I would assume.
Typically that is the practice.
So it's the local social services that makes that decision. Okay, all right, thank you.